here's what Adrian Wojnarowski just tweeted out within the last 20 minutes. It says Detroit's internal meetings are still revolving around 3 players for the number 1 pick on Thursday night. Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, and Evan Mobley, sources tell ESPN. Detroit isn't fully there yet on committing to Cunningham with their first overall choice.
Now, I wonder if Green or Mobley came in and their interview was that powerful.
Well, I have that information.
Wow.
He's working the phone.
The mic bomb.
Now, this is not curing cancer, and I don't know how hard to find the info is.
A Valenti bomb.
No. The word on the street is Jalen Green came in here and had an outstanding workout and an equally impressive interview. And yes, you have people in the
Donovan Mitchell-esque?
I wouldn't go that far. That was Donovan Mitchell not only doing all of those things, but then the psychological studies saying he was the most coachable player in the draft. But yes, are there people in the Pistons organization who prefer Jalen Green? Yes. Unless it's a year where LeBron is the number 1 pick, or I don't know, Rico, would it be Unibrow or Zion, right?
Yeah.
See, I don't even think Zion because
there were Ja.
I was Ja.
The point is, this is not that.
Okay.
But the consensus that is developed is that yes, Cade is the guy. The problem I have with this Woj bomb, and it's the problem I've had with all the articles. You started the weekend. Rockets, dead set on acquiring number 1 pick. Great. Here's breaking news. Roberto, dead set on a date with Jennifer Lopez. Let me help you. Neither's happening. So, you report on these things as if there's a chance. You're reporting it the wrong way. So, okay, fine. Pistons not totally sold on Cade Cunningham. All right, well, let's break that down. You have how many people in an organization? How many dozens of people? How many front office people? All it takes is one to talk to the media anonymously and say, hey, a couple of us, we actually prefer Jalen Green. I mean, technically the article's not true, but the people you talk to probably don't have the power for their opinion to matter. Plus, let's face it, we're in the business of sizzle.
True.
Woj Bomb ain't out here offering apple tarts. He's got to offer to hibachi. It's got to be sizzle leading up to the draft. There's not a lot of sizzle. Cade Cunningham came here, put on a performance at Comerica. Cade Cunningham came here and had love letters to Detroit just a few days ago. And Cade Cunningham has already said, I want to be in Detroit. Mm-hmm. Now, look, I've never been angry if you guys had this different opinion. All I've said to you is the following. Until or unless we get tangible evidence that Troy Weaver, not Bob the janitor, not Pete over in logistics, right? Not the head caterer who operates the carving stand. When we hear that Troy Weaver has an equally high grade on, let's say you're an Evan Mobley guy. I'm not a Jalen Green guy. If I wasn't taking Cade, I would take Evan Mobley. Why? 7-foot unicorn. I'll roll the dice. I just don't consider any of this to be real. Because here's the other problem, Rico. If you don't want Cade Cunningham, then you can't take another player number 1. Houston prefers Cade Cunningham. Cleveland prefers Cade Cunningham. Then it would be imperative on you to be offered something that is franchise altering. And if it's Houston, it's their pick now, it's pick 24, and it's an unprotected, not lottery, not top 10, not top 5. You guys are going to blow, we notice, unprotected number 1 next year. Yours, not the Nets. Mm-hmm. Houston's not giving that up. No. Cleveland. What are you offering me to go 3-1?
Well, I think, wouldn't they throw in Eric Gordon too, Houston?
You may as well. Great, throw in Bernie Lomax. So, like Cleveland, I don't want the Sexland backcourt. Sexton needs a contract. No, thank you. Garland doesn't move the needle for me. And what's Cleveland going to offer me? I got to drop to 3 where Mobley could not be there. So, I tend to just view this as sizzle. If you start to give me reports where Woj comes out and says Troy Weaver happens to be a fan of blah, we'll have a different conversation. I still think Cade is the number one pick. It doesn't have to be by a country mile, but I think Cade's the number one pick.